How to become an emotionally intelligent woman. What does it mean to become emotionally intelligent? Well, my loves, my dears, this means when you've learned to master your emotions. You know, emotions are something that's so important in every single one of our lives. This is what drives us to do good things, to do bad things, to do crazy shit. Emotions is what makes us feel a certain way. And life is always going to bring us ups and downs through different situations. And when you can learn to master your emotions, knowing how to deal with different difficult, challenging situations, this will help you succeed in all the areas of your life, from career, from family situations, from friend situations, in particular in relationships. These are all the different situations where we can get triggered by people, things happening that can make us do silly things that we regret. It's our emotions that drive us to do things in life. And if you can be a woman who learns to master her emotions, this will help you to be in control of your life, to have power to navigate through life's ups and downs. And you know what? We cannot control what happens out there, but there's one thing that you can do. You can control yourself, and you can learn to master and be in control of your own emotions. And in this video, I am going to share with you 8 ways that you can learn to master your emotions so that you become an emotionally intelligent woman, to help you in all the different areas of your life, to make you a powerful woman, to help you succeed. So let's get straight into it. The first thing to understand is that your emotions do not have to control you. You get to choose how you want to react to different situations. We all get triggered from our partners, work colleagues, family members. This is something that is not within our control many times, but we get to choose how we want to react when we are triggered, when people push our buttons, when you feel anger, when you feel hurt, when you feel these emotions that you feel like you cannot control. The truth is, you can control. You don't have to become a slave to your emotions. The first thing to understand is you can take control back for yourself, for your mind. You get to choose how you're going to react after experiencing these emotions. The second thing is to become aware of your emotions, to understand and observe your emotions, and realizing that, you know what, you are not your emotions. This is something that you can observe, but you don't have to become part of it. You don't have to entertain it for too long. The truth is, we're humans. We are going to feel emotions. Unless we're robots or psychopaths, every single one of us, we're going to feel emotions from time to time, things that trigger us, people that push our button. We're going to feel anger, we're going to feel happy, we're going to feel stress. We're going to feel all these emotions because we are humans. But it's knowing how to manage these emotions, especially when we feel triggered and stressed. But what I want you to understand is that you don't have to stay in that stress situation. When you feel triggered, when somebody has hurt you, you get to choose how long you want to entertain it for. Understand that we are not our emotions. It's something that we experience, but it's not part of us. We can observe it, we can feel it, but it doesn't have to last for a long period of time. It's all down to us. We can ruminate on it, we can talk about it to our friends and go on, and this is what sometimes makes us fester and feel like we are out of control. The way to look at it is that, okay, I am feeling this emotion, I feel angry, I feel hurt. I'm going to allow myself to feel it, because if you don't allow yourself, sometimes it may come out later in an unhealthy way. So I think it's healthy to feel the emotion, but also to understand that you are not your emotions and you can let it pass. See it like going to a theater. You're going to watch a play. You engross yourself in maybe feeling happy, depending on the play that you're watching, and you feel sad emotions, and then it ends. See yourself watching a theater or a movie where something is happening in your life. You allow yourself to feel the emotion, but you get to choose when the finish line is. You get to choose that it's not going to make you have a completely bad day or a bad week. You get to choose. There's a finish line. That's why after a good night's sleep, after a decent walk, listening to music, sometimes that's when we are not feeling those intense emotions we were originally feeling when we were triggered by situations. That means that we are not our emotions. We can observe it, we can feel it for a little while, but we can also let it pass like a cloud. The next point number 3, how to become an emotionally intelligent woman, is to learn to not take things personally. You know, this one, it is so important, my dears, my love. I think a lot of the stress that we feel, especially as women, I think we are guilty of this a lot more than guys. We let other situations, we let people get to us more than we should. What other people think, other people's judgment. I know I used to be someone who was so sensitive to other people's reaction, if they liked me or not. And because of this, the way people used to treat me, the way people used to react to different situations, it used to really bother me, to the point where people were treating me badly, even though it had nothing to do with me. And I used to let it bother me. I used to let it bring me down. If I can tell you one thing that I had to learn the hard way, is that the way people treat you, most of the time, it's not a reflection of you. If you've not given them a reason to be rude to you, to hurt you, if there's nothing that you've done, most of the time, I'm telling you, people react because of what's going on in their own life. Hurt people hurt people. This is the truth. So often I've found when I've not given someone a reason to be angry with me, to behave in a specific way, I find out that it's because they're going through a stressful time. Maybe they're feeling a bit miserable, low, down. There's a reason why they are reacting the way they are. If someone's ignoring you, if they're being odd, if they're being out of character, it's most likely because something is going on in their own life. People who are happy, people who are positive, you will find that you get a positive reaction from these people. So if there's one thing that you can do, I really encourage you to learn to not take things personally. This way you learn to understand that, you know what, the way people treat you, it's more of a reflection of themselves, and you become a much more calm, collected, emotionally controlled person. The next point number 4, how to become an emotionally intelligent woman, how to master your emotion, is to try your best to delay your reaction, to not react when you get triggered, when something is bothering you, if someone has hurt you, pushed your button. I really encourage you to try to not to react to situations straight away. As hard as it may be, I know when we're feeling a specific emotion, especially if someone has triggered us, it can be hard not to react straight away because that's what our automatic reaction is. But if we think about it, when we react out of anger, out of jealousy, out of all these emotions that make us think irrationally, this is when we do crazy shit that we regret later. And the way to deal with that, as hard as it may be, but it is doable, is to learn to pause and to take your time before you react, to be able to walk away from the drama, the situation that has triggered you, to give yourself a minute. When you can learn to do that, not to react straight away, when you can let the dust settle, this is when it can help us see things more clearly, more rationally. We're less likely to be reactive and do silly things that emotions can drive us to do. When you can learn to be silent, this is what makes you a powerful woman, walking away from something, giving yourself time before you react. This is what makes you extremely powerful, because more than likely you come to a sensible conclusion. You likely not do something that you regret later, that we all probably are guilty of. I've been there, I've done that, I've done some crazy stuff, especially in relationship situations. When you can learn to give yourself a minute before you react, just walk away, give yourself some time, let the emotions calm down, you will be able to come to a more clearer analysis of the situation that's bothering you, and you're less likely to do something that you regret later. There's a saying that goes, never speak out of anger, never act out of fear, never chase from impatience, but wait. Wait and peace will appear. The next point number 5, how to become an emotionally intelligent woman, how to master your emotions. Point number 5 is to use this energy when you're triggered, when something is bothering you, when someone has hurt you, as hard as it may be to think of doing something different. Oftentimes we sit in that emotion. Maybe we're talking about it to our friends, to our family. This is all we can think of. I know it can be hard to try to distract ourselves, but it's so important. If you want to learn to be able to manage this emotion, not let it control you, one way you could do that is by distracting yourself and to focus on something else. Do something productive with this energy that you're feeling, whether that it's going for a walk, listening to music. It could be doing something in the house, cleaning. I always find when I'm feeling stressed out, when I've got this something bothering, ruminating inside me, after a good deep cleaning session, it makes me feel so... It's almost like I've cleansed my body as well. For you, that could be something completely different. Whatever makes you feel good, do that. Because oftentimes, it's hard to focus on two things at the same time. So when you can distract yourself and focus on something that's making you feel good, you are taking control back. You are controlling this emotion. You are controlling how much you are letting it affect you. And in the beginning, it may be hard to concentrate on something, but once you keep doing it, you will see that you feel so much better. Whatever it is that's bothering you, that's pushed your button, that's triggering you, you will start to see it from a different, clear perspective. You start to see that, you know what? Oftentimes when we stress about situations, things that are really bothering us, when we give it time, when we go and do something completely different, we realize that, maybe I am overthinking this situation. It's not that much of a big deal. And that's what we find when we learn to just walk away, do something completely different, something that makes us feel good. Maybe it's going for a dance class, maybe it's cooking, whatever it may be. If you can learn to distract yourself, to do something completely different, to take your mind off it, that will help you to come back to the situation and look at it from a calm and a clear and a different perspective, so that you can take a rational approach to it. That will really help, honestly. Next point number 6, how to become an emotionally intelligent woman, is to learn to protect your peace. Set boundaries with negative people. Oftentimes, what triggers us, people, situations, it can really affect our emotional imbalance. So if you can be someone who learns to set boundaries with people that cause you negativity, that bring you toxicity, if you can learn to set limits to the amount of times that you spend with these people, this will really help to protect your peace. Our peace is everything. It's our currency. You should see it like gold. The people that we surround ourselves with, they say we become people that we surround ourselves with. So if you can learn to protect your energy around you by limiting the amount of people that give you stress, that bring you toxicity, you will learn to become more emotionally balanced. I always say that if they are costing you your peace, it's too expensive. I don't care who they are. Family members, partners, work colleagues, if they are costing you your peace of mind, it's too expensive. And I know maybe certain people we may not be able to completely stay away from, especially in particular if it's family members. But if you can maybe limit the amount of times that you spend with these people, it will really help to just protect the peace around you so that you can manage your emotions, figure out the people that are triggering you, and learn to limit the amount of time that you spend with these people. Set boundaries with these people so that you can stay emotionally balanced and you're protecting your peace. The next point, how to become an emotionally intelligent woman, is to learn to spend time alone. This one has been a game changer for me. As someone who found it really difficult to sit with myself, I have found when I learned to spend time with myself, to get comfortable in my own skin, to block out the noise out there, which we cannot control, the stress and the challenges that society brings, when I can learn to sit with myself, my own thoughts, this has helped me to analyze situations, see it for what it is, to become less reactive. This is when I have learned to develop a thick skin, understanding that, you know what, a lot of people, what they're saying, their judgment is a reflection of themselves. This is when you learn to care less about what people think, what people say. This is when you become unbothered. I really encourage you to learn to sit with yourself, to be in silence. It's so powerful. Silence is gold. I think a lot of us fear being alone. So for that reason, we always tend to have people around us, even if they are toxic. And especially if you're an empath, if you're someone who's sensitive towards other people's energy, if you're around the wrong energy, this is what causes us stress. This is what emotionally drains us. So when you can learn to be in your own company, you get to learn what peace really means. This is when you learn to be less reactive. And when you do react to situations, it will be intentional. It doesn't mean you don't react to anything. No, it means you learn to be assertive. You learn to know when to react, when not to react, what is worth your energy. And that's what happens when you learn to sit with yourself, get comfortable with who you are. I really encourage you. It doesn't have to be for a whole day, but I encourage you, if you can learn to become comfortable in your own skin and spend some time alone, even if it's for an hour a day, sit with your own thoughts, it will help you see things from a different perspective. You'll be less triggered by things. You will be more in control of your emotions. Point number 8, how to master your emotions, how to become an emotionally intelligent woman. Point number 8 is to practice self-care to help you become more grounded and centered so that you are in control of your emotions. You know, oftentimes we cannot control what happens out there. We all know that, what people's reactions, circumstances. But one thing we can do is to control ourselves and the things we choose to do to help us stay grounded, to help us stay healthy, to take care of ourselves, not just physically, but also mentally. I have found the times that I'm the most stressed, the times I'm reacting to situations, that I'm feeling sensitive, I'm feeling triggered, it's because I'm not emotionally balanced. Maybe I haven't got enough sleep. Maybe I'm not eating right. I'm not practicing my normal daily well-being rituals. This is when I have found myself to be emotionally unbalanced, when emotions take over me. But when you can learn to practice self-care, to take care of yourself so that you're ready, you're prepared for the challenges that life will bring, this will really help you to stay on top of the game. What can you do to help you do this? This can be things like doing daily exercise. When you feel good, you look good, and you also will be less likely to be reactive to situations. You'll be more in a positive mindset. When you eat a healthy, nourished, balanced diet. You know, we become what we eat. It's so important that we take care of our body. This is our temple. When we learn to take care of our body, our mind, this will really help you to be less reactive, getting enough sleep, making sure that you are doing things to help you stay calm and grounded, doing daily rituals. This could be doing yoga. This is one of my favorite ones. I try and do it every day. This could be journaling. This could be meditating. Whatever your thing is that helps you stay grounded, I encourage you to practice this daily so that you are in control of your situation. You are in control of you, your emotions, so that when life brings us the curveballs, which it will, we know how to deal with it. And this is how you become a powerful woman who knows how to control life's ups and downs. Because the truth is, we cannot control what life throws at us, and life will probably continue to bring us challenges. But when we can learn to overcome obstacles, to navigate through life's ups and downs, this is how you become a powerful woman. So these are my 8 suggestions how to master your emotions and become emotionally intelligent, to become your sexy, attractive self, to succeed in life. Let me know if these suggestions have helped you. Comment below. I love reading your comments. If you want to add something, please do. Let me know if you've enjoyed this video, and subscribe to this channel if you've enjoyed it. This will really help support this channel. I hope you're all doing really well. I'm sending you my love, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care. Bye.